just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, Nathan Eovaldi.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Here's George Springer to start it off. And the pitch. Springer swings, belts one. Out to left. And caught on the warning track. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a pop-up. In position. He's got it. And that is that. Here is Marcus Semien. The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Horwitz sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm of the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Springer there makes the catch, and Garcia is out, and that ends the inning. Back in Arlington, second inning set to go, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Eovaldi back to work. And a foul ball left side. Eovaldi, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swing and a foul straight back. Righty to the plate. Bounced up the middle. Seager on the run, sends it over to first, and he beats it with room to spare. Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Singing, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, Berg, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Biggio, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Here's Justin Turner. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Right back to him on the mound. To first, and that is that. Blue Jays held in check. Back at Globe Life Field, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Evan Carter. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. Here's Josh Young. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Runner at second, nobody out. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Kicks and fires. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Horwitz makes the grab, and there's one down. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. That's a strike. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's a base hit. Here's Leody Taveras. Right through there for a strike. Heim, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is down low. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
And a pitch. Runner on the go. That's towards center. Horwitz puts it away. So now here's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. That's through there for a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 0-2. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now it's Marcus Semien in there, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
1-0.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air, settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
11212. That was the zip code. December 27 was the birth of.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the second baseman, number 36. The right-hander back to work. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. He doesn't have a play, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And here's the rookie center fielder, Spencer Horwitz. And that one hammered. Carter raging back towards the wall. Just shy of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And the batter is George Springer. Fly to left his first time. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around third. He'll score. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One out, runner at second. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Blue Jays down a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. In the air, right field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. The Jays push across a run on this double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This set for the bottom of the third, digging in, Corey Seager. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, right field.
Here's a big power threat. Adoli. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Genesis Cabrera.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Kirk throws to first in time. And Garcia is out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And now Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off. Carter, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's to third. Biggio. The throw to second is offline. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. On to the fourth. Now the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. The pitch. That one ripped. Back there. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
0-1.
Man at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Up the middle, Seager. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, that's a pick you want to come up with as a first baseman. That's how you win that Gold Glove. But it's never on him to take the error on a throw like that. And he'll probably tell you he should have picked his teammate up, but he gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick.
Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rangers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And a pitch. Out to short, Bichette. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Sliced hard but foul. Heim, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. 1 down, base is empty. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. Splits the plate, and that's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Called strike three on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Bounce to third. They get the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Rangers lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the center fielder, Spencer Horwitz. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Hanks and misses. It's a strikeout.
But take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Over to Lowe. And that quickly, two away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And Bichette is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And they trail it here 2-1. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And a 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero under it. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there.
Power versus power right there.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Yimi Garcia. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now, Adolis Garcia. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got it by him for the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And this is now a 3. Back at Globe Life Field. Start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the pitch. Out to short, Seager. And Guerrero is set down.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. Ripped to first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taveras makes the grab. And that's the third out. Nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom six. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. And there's one away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Lined in the left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Around second now, going for three. The throw in, and he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at third, one gone. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, two strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and two strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Taveras in the box again. Takes a strike. Two outs.
Ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing. That confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for Texas, but they still lead it 3-1.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from the city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come.
And we're back. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The wind and the pitch. Hard hit left side. Seager fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Turner climbs in on that right side. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. David Robertson preparing to come on if needed. Spores getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Turner pops it up. Low, drifts towards it. Brings it in, and there's two down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Out to short. Oh, great stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the seventh. Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. And here it comes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Roll into third. Duran makes the turn at second. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with two strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
And the righty deals. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Duran stands at third with one gone to the inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the second out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a drive.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that one hops the wall. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The run comes in from second. It's 5-1.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
New pitcher now, Chris Bassett. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And 1-2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And George makes the grab. And the inning is over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead. And now the center fielder, Spencer Horwitz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Eovaldi back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. And no one can get there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
At the belt and fires. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. That takes care of Springer. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
So man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. Line drive, takes it in for the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. 1 for 3. This one popped up. Low makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for Toronto. They're down 5-1. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
The first baseman, Nathaniel.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. The wind to kick the pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
And he chases that one. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So digging in, Jonah Heim. Pulls that one foul. 0-1 now. Hot shot to third. Biggio sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Next to the Rangers, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Leody Taveras. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Popped up. Should have this one. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They leave this one, though, 5-1. New arm out of the bullpen, Brock Burke.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The lefty fires. Varsho at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now, Kevin Biggio. A bit behind with that. Strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Carter makes the grab on the run.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher.
He's 2 outs away. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. The double play ends it right here.